What's up, Overtakers? Here we are, another week, another video in Dave's car.
Yeah, part two. Part two of the interior upgrade on the HJ.
Finishing the job.
Yeah,
Well, finishing our part before we pass it on.
to the trimmer.
If you guys like these videos, make sure you hit like, subscribe, all those sorts of things, hit the bell.
If you haven't been here before, I think it's important to know that we do a car video every Tuesday, whether it's us working on a car show, someone else's cool rides. We're showing something every Tuesday, right? So,
And Thursday night lives. So.
yeah, spot on. So Thursday night we've got a live show, and that's just getting bigger and better every week, right?
Certainly is.
So last week, how much? We were over $300 worth of stuff given away.
Yes.
Yeah,
Huge.
there was heaps of bits and pieces. Stuff from Superformance, stuff from us, stuff from Finance My Ride. There was heaps of stuff given out. So make sure you get on that live show. At least once a month is a giveaway night.
Yeah.
So
Oh, we should get stuck in. We've been talking for about 20 minutes.
let's do it.
Alright, so what are we up to here?
Well, we're going to pull the door cards out, mate. So we'll take the armrests off, obviously the window winder. Start to take, there's door rubber coming off. I've placed them already previously. They shouldn't be coming off, but so yeah, we'll take the armrest off, and then window winder, handle. Then we pop this out, and then that's it. Take the door off.
Process 4 times.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. So you can see here, some on all of them, they've tried to put a screw in here to try and hold it down, but obviously that's not worked. There's no screw in there now, so that's good. Looks like there is no screw in there either.
Screw it even really being held on there?
Screw in that one.
Okay. Just be careful in case it falls off after the one screw comes out.
That's a possibility. It is 45 years old, this car, so these things have probably been on and off a fair few times. There's one in that one that I don't think is actually screwed into anything. And there's one in that one, and it's not a star screw.
No. You've got different hardware. You've got the right screwdriver now.
Go for a flat.
And the handle's off. She's looking a bit weathered. Probably pointing in the right direction. I guess that's what you get if you're sort of age, right?
We can stay together. What's next? We're going to get this window winder off. Now there's a proper tool for that.
Do you have it?
No.
You've just got fingers and a screwdriver?
Yeah. Which we might get it. Put the when we put the new ones back on, we might get the actual tool. I'm not too worried about these door cards, but obviously we need a new winder for here as well.
And is he reusing these door cards at all, or is he just using them for the shape?
He'll use, there's a metal top in these up the top here that he'll need.
Yep.
And anyone always needs those metal tops in these.
Okay.
See it.
Where's your clip? And you just pop the whole thing off.
That's it. Feels like a few of the clips are already broken.
The door card itself's a little floppy because it's got a big crack in it.
It is, it's a little bit flaccid.
Seats aren't very comfortable in the back.
You know what we do need?
A torch.
Yeah, we need some really good lights.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Some good work lights.
Yeah.
That would be a wonder if there's a company out there that may be able to help us out with some good work lights.
Yeah, not sure.
I reckon there might be.
I think so. Well, that don't look like it was done up.
Slightly. Oh, okay.
Now, are you keeping your armrests? Is that? Or are you going to get slightly different ones?
No, I don't know what we'll do there yet. You can get the Kingswood ones, which are
Just the half?
just from there and don't have this bottom piece. Places like Rare Spares and Kingswood Country and that'll all have those ones.
Yep.
So they're pretty easy to get hold of, but
Spin the whole lot around. Alright, so we're calling it a day. We've been defeated by a bolt.
I can get the grinder in there.
What's that binder?
Actually, don't think that's the right size.
Have you got the right size?
Maybe I don't know.
Car was a lot comfier to sit in when it had seats in it.
So that's your metal tops there that you need.
Yep.
We'll put some new rubber strips on there, obviously. Some new backing boards, and then Greg at Spectrum will work his magic on that.
You can get rid of your renter's carpet.
What do you call it? Renter's carpet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the door pocket you have when you're not having a door pocket.
It's
That was
renter's.
the,
It's renter's carpet. It's what you put in your rental.
That was the upmarket premium premier trim.
Yeah. Did they know it was renter's carpet when they premiumed it? No.
It's just flashed to have carpet, mate, not vinyl.
We then made our way across to the other side of the car to get the door cards out of the driver's side as well. After completing this process, which was virtually the same as the other side, except Dave put the handles back in as well, because he figured he probably should be able to open the doors from the inside, and also needs to wind up the windows. So after that, we took the seats out, both the front seats, because both of those are also headed off to Spectrum, and well, we'll cut over to some shots to show you what the problem is with the seats as well.
Show you the problems. Looks like this one. so far.
What problems?
Hey? That's terrible. Yeah, I told you they were bad. Oh, what about up there? There you go. That's the good one.
Because this is the good one, then what does the bad one look like? I guess we're about to find out. It's still fairly well held together by tape.
Right, the only thing better is if we could do it by do it with zip ties.
There's nothing left in these ones, they're the springs. It's not the worst. Maybe not the worst seat out there, but it's not great either.
Been pretty well hidden.
At least the seat covers are fairly well secure, they're never going to fly off.
No. No, I put them on as tight as I could to hide everything away.
What part's going to take up?
Pepper up there.
You used the wrong colour tape, you can just hit it away with black.
Splash, it's got a good armrest.
This is torn actually, that's probably the best part of your seat setup.
What do you reckon, mate? Time to load this all in the ute and we'll go and see Greg from Spectrum.
Yeah, let's go do it.
I've got a ton of gravel in my shoes, world on my shoulders, a heart full of blues, and in the dirt, down in the dirt. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night, starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt.
Well, mate, that's it. It's all out of the car. It's at the trimmers, Spec Trim. Check him out. Give him a like on Facebook, and
thumbs up.
give him a thumbs up. Tell him look after us and get that trim back so we can get the next video out for you. And we'll look, I'm pretty keen. I can't wait to see it all done.
Yeah.
Get it
You've
back in
shown
the
me
car.
some pictures of your ideas and I think it's going to look pretty good. So
You'll
people are going to have
see.
to wait.
Have to wait and see, won't they?
Mm-hmm.
So what do we got coming up in the next few weeks? We got
Well,
some.
we got the track day, we got the drags coming up, we got the Kenda testing, we got the Junga Bunga.
We got some no
No
prep.
prep.
Yeah, no prep cash days. We got some Kenda as well. So drag radial is happening again. Kenda are bringing us some more drag radial action, and they got some days coming up in the next few weeks, and we'll be out there. We're going to bring you that action live. So
also a video as well.
Yeah, we'll do some videos of it as well, of course, like we do, and drop that on our Tuesday nights. But watch out for the live streaming from there, from the No Prep Cash Days at Warwick. There's heaps more events coming up, and we'll try and bring some live streams to you guys. So make sure you help us out, support the show. If you're new to the show, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Yeah. Check out the socials, Facebook, Instagram, the website as well.
Yeah.
Buy yourself a jumper. We just
brand
got new ones in.
New hoodies. Yep. The brand new hoodies are in. We've got zip hoodies.
Zip up ones as well. What more could you want? Small logo, big logo.
Yeah, this is the old ones.
Yeah.
New ones, heaps better.
Yeah.
So,
jump on it while they're still there.
Thanks to all our merch sponsors. Jump on our website and have a look who those guys are on our Facebook page and give all them a like as well. All right.
Well, we'll see you in the next one.
Stay in the rocket lane.
Ooh, baby, on that track, I'm going vroom, vroom. Try and catch me when I pull up in a zoom, zoom. Oh, no. Please don't make that call.
What's up, Overtakers? How we going? We're back for another week.
Hey, how are you? How we looking? You guys are looking good.
Well, you're looking at the wrong camera, though.
Oh, hey. Hey, Overtakers. How you going? Things are just changing up everywhere. What's going on? Get this. Hey? Bring up the chat, because I don't have that up. And we'll check out some comments here, hey? Who's here?
Well,
I've got no idea.
Jay-Z Life, Marf, Lynn, Johnny Skidpig, Ratfink was here, he had to duck out to the warehouse. Gary Sparkplug, who we've got to throw a thank you to, he's dropped us $20 just before the show started. Thanks you. James Bayliss, Johnny Skidpig, Chris Young, Sally H. I think I said Lynn, Beck, Jason Bale, Scott Sherrington, g'day. Dang Dang, Trevor Smith, Matty Crick, Paige, and I think that's it so far. Gary Dundas, how we going?
Hey, guys. Seatbelts are there. Excellent. Good stuff. Yeah, 2 cameras. Fancy, says James. I've missed all the comments. We've been a bit busy, haven't we? Trying to get the cameras working. Hopefully our main camera, we're hoping that's better. That's shooting off a decent Canon DSLR now, and not a webcam.
Hoff's in the chat. G'day, Hoff.
Hey, Hoff. Because now the webcam's over here.
It is over there.
There you go. So we might get more later on, but the sound isn't here yet.
Yeah, it's
We've
coming.
got a
We got half of it.
We
have new headphones.
Yeah, we've got a massive upgrade.
I can't even hear you when I'm wearing them. So
is that good?
What?
So Yeah, no, the new sound system will be coming, but we got stuffed around by DigiDirect. Damn you, DigiDirect! You've upset me today. I've ordered all the stuff from DigiDirect because they were cheaper, and they prompted me to pay for express postage, so it'd be here in 2 days. So we'd have it days ago, and we'd have it all set up for tonight. But they did the dodge. I got onto them, chased up DigiDirect today and said, where is it? Where's my express postage? What's going on? Where's my tracking number? And they said, oh yeah, no, we don't have any of that stuff here. It's not in stock. So I thought, why the hell did they charge me
Express
post? How rude. So dirty on that. Very dirty on that. So now I don't know when it's coming. We don't know. They just said, oh, there's a shortage. Well, maybe it should have said that on your website. So, yeah, not a happy camper. But we'll see how that goes and pans out across the next couple of weeks. But, yeah, I don't know. How's the new camera look? Is it all right? How's the what is it? Resolution?
See how it goes.
Is it all right? We're using the what's the Canon utility app now that they offer up, so that you can basically hook up any Canon camera now as a webcam. So it's something that Canon's cameras have always been actually really difficult to use as a webcam, and you've got to do all these different workarounds. But yeah, not so much now. They've got an app. You do have to go to the American website to get it. I noticed. I went on to you downloaded it on here, but I did on my other computer, and I had to go to the American website.
There you go.
So, but there, you plug it in by USB, and you got a camera. So, so yeah, no, it's pretty cool. Jay's all about the sale. They definitely were all about the sale. They got me now, and worst thing was I only went with them because it was $100 cheaper. Than where I could have got it from the same place where the headphones come from, and it would have been here if I had coughed up the extra 100. But hey, it was already a lot of money. So, but we'll get there.
So Skid Pig says V8 might be a go ahead on the Skid Pig 2. There you go.
Ooh,
Getting there.
Ooh, exciting. That sounds exciting. So, yeah, I guess we should jump into some stuff.
Yeah, we'll do a shout out to the supporter.
Yeah, I need to change my slide. That's my job, correct? There you go. Superformance. Hang on, change the angle. Where's it?
Hang on.
You got that?
Hang on, I'm changing it now. There we go.
You see that?
Yep.
Superformance. Superformance. Go check those guys out. And
sourcing hard to get parts, building awesome builds, and whatever you want, they can probably do it. So
yeah,
custom make it.
Like major builds.
Yeah.
Massive builds. So yeah, and so many of them. Grant and the boys, you've got to get there.
Trevor Smith says, what power did Evil 440 make? It's a secret at the moment.
It is a secret. There's still more to come. So we're just there doing a bit of filming, and there's more filming to come. I can tell you it's previously made, I think, 1,440.
Yeah.
And ran out of fuel, ran out of pumps. So it's got a bigger fuel setup now.
Marv says, is it just me, or is the volume a little quiet? We did play with it today, so I can up the volume up one step to
make it a bit much, a bit more. How's that? Boom! Is it louder? Hopefully that's better. Let us know. Let us know in the comments. Is it better? But yeah, what did I say? Around 1440 previously. That was before today. Yeah, bit of mucking around today. The guys are all over it. So with all JW Racing have built that car. So a lot of stuff. So a lot of fab work's gone into it. So it looks pretty cool. And yeah, it's got some massive turbos in there. We also popped in and had a look around 101 Motorsport. Well,
You did.
yeah, and
I was
Fab
working.
Lab, and yeah, might have got a sneak peek of the their build for the wrong wheel drive challenge
Oh, there you go.
that's coming up. So James Baylor says headphone warning. There you go. So all right, Superformance. Let's go back to talking about those guys.
Mm-hmm.
How long have they been around, Teller?
40 years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We need when you get your new thing, we can put the ad in and play the ad, hit the button, boom, and just do it
Yeah.
for you.
Need a stream deck, I think.
So
There's going to be so much going on, we're going to need more table.
we're going to need some more room in the
I
studio.
should have just... We're going to need a bigger table.
We're going to need a bigger table. We are. So check out Superformance, guys. Go and support them. They support us, so we'll appreciate that. Any idea on the engine cost approximately? No. So I don't know. We haven't actually interviewed Dave yet. So
No.
it'll, I guess...
He was expensive, I would assume.
Yeah, I don't know whether he'll want to share that.
No.
So, but it was good.
Live show number 54. You've done it right. You got
I
the
got
right
it right.
number.
Look, it's a whole new slide. Look, I did something different. You notice
Binder.
the differences. We've got binder on there. We've got
The new jumpers.
new jumpers. There's new hoodies, guys. New hoodies. Get on and get them. Be the first there to order the hoodies. We have zip hoodies as well now. So they've got the small logo, and they'll have the big B scene on the car scene on the back, as well as our different sponsors for the merch. Who we got on there?
We have MTAQ shirts 247.
Yep.
I don't remember. You did all
JRM
the sponsors.
Auto
You did all the
Garage.
sponsors. Oh yeah, that's right. I should know that one.
Yeah. PJR.
Yep.
Gold Coast. And Finance My Ride.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. So yeah,
Andrew
jump on and
Phillips
check it
says
out.
bigger table means we might not see those legs.
Well, we've got the lights on and look all over them there for you too. Look, might be able to get you a close up later. But it is episode 54. There's the website, www.overtakinglane.com.au. Jump on there and you will find all that merch, all those goodies. Get on and check it out. Now, before we jump in, I think I was heading somewhere with all that, and then I don't know where I was talking about.
Neither.
Nah, I've lost it now. That's it. End of the show. I've lost what I was going to talk about.
Dan Jazz says,
Oh.
can't wait to see the HJ trim. When I saw Dave get the Omega clip with a screwdriver, I was impressed he didn't lose it. Then he chucked it on the ground. Made me laugh. The Hoff says, didn't figure out the messages on the screen thing. I'll try it out again now and see if it doesn't duplicate them.
Yeah, we had some problems with this the other week, didn't we?
A few weeks ago. It hasn't been there for a couple of weeks now, so...
Try and bring it back, see if it works. I think it might have been... I've lost what I was going to talk about. I thought it was in response. Oh, no, it was some... Chris Young. Chris Young. It was a shout out to Chris Young. Special for you tonight. You've got to stick with us because I've included some bike stories for you.
Oh, there you go.
Finally, I've included bike stories. So... Phil says...
they're on the screen.
They're there now. Boycott all you like.
G'day, Mars. How we going?
Mars, good to see you, mate. Haven't seen you for ages. Mate, I hope you're doing well.
Massive thanks for the stickers. No worries.
Yeah, excellent, mate. Excellent. I hope everything's well down your way. You're staying away from all those infected areas, hotspots. So, got to watch those.
Right. Is that why you looked at your watch when you
No,
said that?
I got a message through. Adam Geary's just chucked a $5 at us, so
Legend, Adam. Thank you.
thank you, mate. Thank you. But yeah, that's what I was going to say about the bike stories. So
There you
I've
go.
got that out now.
Well, we throw on over to the first story for the week.
I can do that.
Can do that. There you go.
Ooh, segue.
Well,
Right.
we're heading out soon to the Kenda Tyres 660 radial test day. Bit of an expression session going on. 65 cars on the track on either days. So it'll be a pretty good lineup. We're going to be doing a little bit of live streaming.
Massive amount of live streaming. So well, once we get a hold of that program, we will be able to set up some streams. So the idea is we'll actually pre-set them up with times and set that out so that we know what the plan is, and hopefully we can catch the action. Of course, it's drag racing, things happen and tracks change, and you never know what will happen with those times. But we'll do our best to set up some streams, and maybe there'll be a stream from 2 to 4 and a stream from with an hour break, and then we'll do a stream from 5 to 7 or something like that. Yeah, whatever it might be. You know what I mean? We'll set up the streams throughout the day, and then work it all out from there. So keep an eye out on the Kenda page, keep an eye out on our page, and keep an eye out on YouTube for all the details of those streams, and make sure that you're on there. Now there is, I think I don't know what's happening with spectators at this point, but there may, I don't know, can't even work out how the restrictions work these days.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, so they made another post today, so let's have a quick look.
I didn't think that was
no,
new.
It's just the entries are open, so...
Yeah, sorry, I didn't think that was new. But yeah, there's a possibility you can get out there and spectate as well, but there'll be more to come, and you'll hear about that as we get closer. But at the moment, one thing is certain, you'll get a live stream from us. So...
G'day Mel, how are we going?
G'day buddy. So make sure you're all over those dates.
Andrew Phillips says, I would say thanks for the stickers, but I haven't seen them yet.
They're on the shelf in the office over there.
Matty Crick says, thanks fellas, I got my Armour All pack and stickers today. Awesome, there you go.
Oh,
congratulations on winning last week.
They've come through. Yeah, that's awesome. And who won the... was it Adam that won the Visa?
I believe so, yes.
I think it was Adam won the Visa from Finance My Ride. That should have been headed your way with some details on how to activate that and get you $100. So that was a nice score. But yeah, 17th and 18th of July is the Kenda Expression session. Get onto that and be watching our page so that we can bring you all the action. Yeah. I think that's what we want to say.
Trevor says, hopefully spectators allowed with new easing restrictions now, unless the Hoff needs crew.
I'm not sure the Hoff said...
Yeah, I don't think the Hoff was going out for the expression session. I think the old bamboo's in a bit of a...
And
done itself a mischief.
It's just out there for them to get out there and test. It's good value for the racers, I think, as well. So get out there and test. About $225 per car. And a few crew is what it costs them. But yeah, they get the people out there on track to test and get everything ready to go. And then the big one's in September. Yeah. That's and then there's other stuff happening in Sydney and stuff as well. So, but yeah, the big one's in September, and there should be definitely no issues around spectators for that one. But in the meantime, jump on, like their page. Tell them you're looking forward to the stream from Overtaking Lane. Give us a good shout out. Look after us. And we'll be able to keep bringing you action from out there. So what else is happening, mate?
Well, on the 25th, I believe it is, of July, we've got the Junga Bungas No Prep Cash Days.
Yeah, so...
at Warwick Dragway.
Yeah, so the guys out there putting on a bit of a no prep racing. And... I think it's very no prep, right? Yeah. The track hasn't been raced on for ages. It's they're just gonna get the leaf blower out, blow her off, race on it. Yeah. That's pretty much it. So, what can you tell me about it?
Well, at this stage they've got 100 cars, racers and crew, which includes us too in that. So there's 98 racers / crew. Both classes are locked at this stage. They got small tyre, which is a 26 car field, and a street tyre class which is a 24 car field. So the street tyre class, you can't run any of the drag radial tyres for example, ET Streets. Any street treaded tyre allowed as long as it has a minimum 200 tread wear rating. The small tyre prize pool is paying $2,500. The races from the 4th round onwards will vote on prize pool split, and the street tyre class is paying $1,300.
So it'll be interesting. They'll vote to say, does it winner take all, or do they split it in first and second, or so the races they'll actually vote on that and decide what happens with that cash. And that's there's no sponsors for that. That cash is just from the guys paying to race, and I know Matt Loy has chucked in some money. Some extra, a couple other people have chucked, I think even his mum's chucked in a bit of extra money just to bring the prize pool up. So that's pretty damn cool. So yeah, that's should be some interesting racing anyway out there for that, and to see how they handle it. I guess you got some names there as well, mate, of who's racing. Who's in small tyre?
Daniel Ward, Luke Kessel, Ross Costello, Matty Loy, Matt Halpin, Terry Billette, Shane Baker, Steve Metcalf, James Gardner, Nicholas Smith, Bill Martland, Michael Farley, Lachlan Miller, Andrew Coles, Brent Coles, Ryan Holes, Ben Vlacken, Colin Weeks, Jason Chizo, Jason Sang, Terry Mansfield French, Scott Hipwell, Greg Trapnell, Shane Wilkins, John Lamb, Reserve, and people are Chris Kenny and Jay Jorgensen.
Yeah, they've got a couple of reserves in there, so if someone pulls out, they'll go straight in. And then, so that was, what was that? That was small tyre.
Yeah.
So big field and small tyre in there. And then street tyre. Who's running street tyre?
Mark Green, Billy Cumner, Shannon Baker, Brittany Rigney, Cody McLeod, Scott Clibborn, Beth Mansfield French, Sean Matthews, Bradley
Shifke?
Yeah, I guess so. Pete Neal, Luke Matthews, Trevor Utes, John Loy, Ian Riggs, Bruce Hedge, Craig White, Lance Taylor, John Taylor, Matthew Steed, Luke Hauser. Reserves are Damien Boyce, Rob Armstrong, and Craig Thompson.
Yeah, so there's a few in, and it's pretty cool. I did try and share. There was a live feed from Matt the other night, just talking about through the racing, and there was a bit of a live feed out for the drivers, and I did try and share that on our page, but unfortunately he was on his own personal Facebook page, and then that wouldn't share on my public page. I guess privacy settings. So I started to watch Party, but there was no videos in it.
Okay.
But I was watching it.
Andrew Phillips, as I heard Phil was racing too.
He should be. But no, well, I think the cool thing is, and even if they get knocked out in that racing, they're out there for the day, so they can just continue to go around and just do practice runs and whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Chili Dude got the stickers. Awesome.
Excellent. The mail is out there happening. That's good to hear. So, all right. So that's you ready for another story?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Are you really ready?
Yes, very ready.
Stories.
I'm waiting.
It was drag racing. They were good stories.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm waiting.
You're
wasting me time, mate.
It's good to hear about
time
drag racing. Yeah, well, there's all that drag racing, and now you want to talk about electric cars.
Holden dealers sign a $150 million compensation deal.
You don't want to talk about electric cars?
Oh, well, you're still holding on to this. So.
Okay. We've got an update. We've got an update on Holden. Right.
After a protracted battle, 2/3 of the Holden dealers have agreed to their compensation package from GM after the US car giant didn't increase its offer by $1.
They stuck fast to their $1,500 per car offer.
At least 120 of the 185 dealers, approximately 2/3 of the network, who operate 203 showrooms nationally, agreed to the terms in the final hours of the deadline of 5 p.m. 30th of June 2020, which is a statement from the Australian Holden Dealer Council has confirmed that. The deadline had been extended numerous times over several months after both parties couldn't agree on the initial offer, which in round numbers was equivalent of $1,500 per new car sold over a set time period, in addition to a contribution to showroom and facility upgrades. Holden dealers in Australia received independent financial advice that calculated they were owed more than 4 times that amount, or the equivalent of $6,100, and Holden dealers in New Zealand were offered the equivalent of $2,500 per car sold over a set period. Holden said dealers in New Zealand were offered more money because they were more profitable than their counterparts in Australia, the company estimated. They lost on average $600 per car last year. In the end, GM did not increase its initial offer of $1,500 per car, which was made 10 days after Detroit announced on 17th of February 2020 that the Holden brand would be retired by the end of this year. Throughout the months of negotiation, the US car giant repeatedly stated its initial compensation package was fair and reasonable. The deal amounted to a payment of between $100,000 for small dealers and in excess of $3 million for larger showrooms, in addition to extra payments for outlets that had recently upgraded their facilities.
There you go. After all that battle, Triple C getting involved was this and that, and we just ended up back to the same place that we started.
Yep.
So, but not everyone has accepted it. So does that mean it goes through?
I believe so.
Did I ask a question that was difficult there?
No, I was just reading the chat. Preston's 6.2 litre Hoonings says, "What's your opinions on the VF Redline Series 2? To me, it's a VF, so not a massive Commodore person.
You don't like the VF?
It's all right. I'm just not a massive Commodore person. You're the Holden man. So.
Yeah, I'd certainly own one. Well, why not? Right? It's the last of the real ones, is what I reckon. Definitely. I'm all for it. Get one. Do it. If you've got an opportunity to grab one, then do it. If you need finance, hit me up, dave@financeMyRide.com.au. Shameless plug.
Crazy VN, how you going?
Hey,
G'day. Buddy. Mars says Mintless will be up and running the quarter soon. There you go.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's excellent, mate. That's excellent. Because, how long's that been?
Oh, Mint LS, I guess it might be.
Yep.
Not Mintless.
How long has that been? Mars? So, but it's a big story, the Holden story. There's a lot still more to it, right? So they're still calling for things like Senate inquiries and all sorts of stuff because, as we reported on last week, what do they call that when there's a certain word for it? The business phoenixing. Yeah. I remember when you kill a
rebirth the company.
Yeah.
There's something else to get rid of tax and avoid paying things out and whatnot.
Or avoid paying your creditors.
Mental SS. There we go.
Yeah, that's better. That makes more sense. I should read the comments too. That would help. But there you go. There's a bit of an update on the Holden story that we've been bringing continually. What else you got in comments, mate? You were reading. Have we got much else there to go through?
No more is soon to own his own HJ sedan. There you go. Awesome. Marv says Tyler's thinking, VF, it's no R33. He's correct.
And you would have, the amount of GTRs that were sitting in that workshop today, you should have been down there. Had a look.
Yeah, I know that they're working a lot down there, so.
You have to take yours down there, mate.
We got an original HDT Monaro up next.
Oh, yeah, you want me to update on that story? So that was another story that we've been talking about. Story from last week.
It fell short of the auction estimate.
So we talked about it last week, and we said from what the estimates were,
it was
not what we said the price would be, but the estimates at the auction house
that it was
saying,
$1 million car.
$1 million.
The HDT, HT Monaro.
Hang on, we'll go try the closer. Hang on.
On the right screen.
There we go. Ready?
$1 million.
The HDT, HT Monaro, which was built for racing, sold at auction for $750,000.
Still not a bad bloody price. Hey?
Falling short of its 7-figure estimate. While its $715,000 reportedly sale price still makes it one of the most valuable Holdens ever sold, one of Peter Brock's VH Commodores sold for $2.1 million in 2018. Lloyd says 7 bidders were whittled down to 1, and the successful buyer wishing to remain anonymous. Though no specific price had been estimated for the car, its seller Lloyd believes that the car was likely to reach the $1 million mark, and it did not.
There you go.
The
What do you
rest of
reckon?
the rest of that's just from last week's story.
Yeah, now we rehash
Posted
it.
on
But
the top,
what do you think? Do you think that was still top dollar and that's what it deserved? Or do you think that it should have been closer to the million? You know, we had a nice, probably 2 years ago now, that XY phase 3 sold for $1 million. Yeah, Rocky's car got the Commodore got what 2.1 million. Yeah, it's got a fair bit of history, this thing. So, is it worth it? What's your thoughts?
Mars says it's just a VOI SS with a 383 stroker.
Oh,
There you go. Just recently bought a VE Clubby R8 wagon with a 6.2 litre in it. There you go, going well.
yeah, definitely give that a run.
Trevor Smith says, I wonder if his wife knows yet. Jay-Z Life says, may reach it next time, still overpriced.
Yeah, there you go. There's his thoughts. Still
Marv
way
says,
too much.
nope, was a true 7-figure car, the first Monaro at Bathurst.
You reckon it's definitely worth the numbers? There you go. Although it was pranged in its first race, wasn't it? Didn't it hit the wall and catch on fire?
Not sure.
Had a problem with the brakes. So
No, I didn't watch that Bathurst. So.
you didn't?
No.
You weren't there?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Where were you?
I don't know.
I don't think I was there either. So, there you go. So there's your update on that one and where it sold for. Now, we also spoke last week about
Number plates.
number plates. Yeah,
We
correct.
spoke about weapon.
Yeah, that was last week or the week before?
Week before, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. But his plates got cancelled. So
It was in
he was losing the identity
Victoria?
of his car. Yes. But there is a clamp down on personalised plates that promote speed now.
Now, they're also saying in Queensland is going to be one of the places that they clamp down. So, now there was probably a bit of chatter. I don't know. Have you been on Discord lately?
I did venture in there recently and saw all the number plate posted
Yeah.
with the new captions.
So you can put captions on your number plates in Queensland now, right? So instead of, what did we have before? The Smart Estate or the Sunshine State, which was the good one, but then they changed it to the Smart Estate.
Yeah. Scott Sherrington says it's worth whatever a collector will pay for it, so that's $750,000.
That's true. It's worth exactly what it gets. Yeah, good point. Good point. Point well taken.
Well, Mark, although it's available, they can still knock it back after you've purchased it. So,
well, at the moment they're like sending. I think things happen and say that it's got to be reviewed before you get it sometimes. So, if we actually have a look at what the story on Car Advice said. So state transport authorities are starting to clamp down on personalised number plates that could be interpreted as being offensive or promoting speed. So a Facebook user this week claimed he was knocked back by Queensland Transport when he requested personalised number plates that suggested his car was quick. So just had a phone call from PPQ, he said, regarding the new number plates I ordered online the other day. The gentleman told me they have a directive from Queensland Transport that any plate that has a fast or quick on it is banned.
while particular words, this is a spokesperson for the Queensland Department of Transport Main Roads, told Car Advice, while particular words such as speed or similar words are not explicitly prohibited under the policy, customers are strongly encouraged to choose plates that are not contrary to road safety outcomes or community standards.
So,
literary expert and Melbourne-based university lecturer Tim Coronel said some motorists might be attempting humour rather than trying to glorify speed. I can't see that a number plate that can be read as quick is encouraging speeding or other dangerous behaviour. it could be quite funny if a number plate with a speed reference goes on an old Morris Minor or something similarly not at all quick.
So, weapon, which we spoke about, that got taken away in Victoria already, and that has been cancelled 100%. So they and it had been already registered under that for quite some time. But yeah, so now Queensland have weighed in on it in some ways, and I guess in New South Wales as well, right? So New South Wales have cancelled different number plates as well. What's it? MEOC was fitted to Ford Mustang, and that was seen as taunting police. The letters are an acronym for New South Wales Police Middle Eastern Organised Crime Squad. So that was taken away. There's been a few other different plates cancelled recently in New South Wales. AW55 HT. What? Or shit?
Yeah. A few there in...
HU55Y.
Yeah, we get it. It's alright.
What?
Yeah, they're cancelling explicit number plates.
I didn't say it. It's not a swear word. You think we're going to get demonetised?
No, I didn't say we get demonetised, just explicit words.
But yeah, and as we said before, Queensland now got the caption that you can put different things in there. So, and the guys, I think, were having some fun in Discord the other night, coming up with all the different ones. I do believe they couldn't get as voted number one by Tracy Grimshaw. I don't think that was allowed. Yeah, different things. Let's race at the next set of lights. Apparently, may not be appropriate. But yeah,
Andrew Phillips says though that with number plates watching you, he thinks that he might be trying to race me.
Yeah, that's it. He's like, he wants to see me do something cool. He's watching me. He wants to see me skid it. But yeah, what do you think?
Dang Dang says I drive a truck that's speed limited to 100 kilometres an hour. I've overtaken cars like Quicker and Quick GTR in 110 zone.
There you go. You should put a number plate.
G'day
on
Rat Fink, how you going? Mad Dad says what happened to our freedom of speech?
Yeah, well, doesn't apply to number plates apparently. So it's started in Victoria now, and they had weapon for like 11, 12 years or something, right?
And they just cancelled it all of a sudden.
Well,
he ordered weapon 2, and then they
for the
cancelled
tow vehicle, and then they cancelled weapon.
Yeah.
So he got rorted. It was pretty upsetting for him. But yeah, any other thoughts out there on it? What else? We got in the
Jay-Z
comments?
Life says so fatal should be removed from the Queensland police cruiser.
Yeah. Yeah, promotes death. Well, it's supposed to promote no fatal road accidents, isn't it? Is there?
I think so.
But it's all very subjective, right? What else we got?
Scott Sherrington says 6ULD V8 was cancelled years ago. I remember the outrage over that back in the 90s.
Oh, there you go. And did you miss the comment from Marth up there about the guy with? I think it might be Max PSI. You weren't going to say it.
No.
Max PSI could be read in a different way. I'm sure it has been by many people. Hey, Hoff?
I've seen some comments in the video that mention it as that. So.
Well, I'll be that Max when I come up beside it at the lights, because I don't think I'll be running it. But yeah, there you go. What else we got? You got any extras? More comments?
Marv said he wants the Tracy Grimshaw one he posted.
Yeah. If you want to check some of the stuff that's been in the Discord channels that some of the guys have come up with, then jump over there and join up and have a look.
Adam Geary saw a hearse with the number plates stiff.
That is funny. Zig says $450 a year for personal plates there. Wow. That's
just pay a one-time fee up here.
Yeah, it's a one-time fee, and then it varies on your combination. So
It varies from $300 or $400 and then if you add something extra, it goes up to about $3,500.
Yeah, the dearest one's are $3,500. So what's your number plate?
7YLR5, I think.
7YLR5,
Yeah.
so which looks like Tyler.
Yeah.
But that's
300
three letters, two
$300,
numbers,
300.
475.
475. There you go.
Yeah, yeah, 475 that costs. So you can get like 3 numbers, 3 letters, or 2 numbers, 3 letters, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you got some other comments
The
that you're
Hoff
laughing
says
at?
same as the wife's. I wasn't laughing. I was just reading.
Oh,
Andrew Phillips says max PSI's maximum personal safety initiative.
that's it.
The Hoff says same as my wife's 200 series. I love 2JZ.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of people that have no idea what a 2J is. So. That would be funny.
Next story.
You want me to do next story?
Yeah.
Weren't we talking about registration?
Well, we are.
Oh, we were talking about how much it costs to get your plates. Well,
We've got to wait about 40 seconds for the delay to go through. So.
it worked well because Zig made reference to it.
Oh, there you go. Mad Dad says in New South Wales you have to pay for them yearly. Dave Bonello, which is Dave you caught up with today.
Yep.
Said he's with 3,500. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
Jay-Z Life says Jay-Z Life was expensive.
That's going to be $3,000-$4,000 plate.
Skid Pig says wonder what they think of my initials. JAB.
All right. So when you're talking insurance, not insurance registration, I should say.
So how much does it cost to actually register your car in Australia?
Well, it's so different. That's where we get at. I guess that's what Zig's saying. Look at this, $475 a year for a personalised plate down there. So there's one cost there, but then their registration cost is different.
Yeah.
They also have to have pink slips every year as well, don't they? They've got to put it over the pits, a blue slip, pink slip, whatever you call it. So they've got to get that as well. We don't have to worry about that.
The Hoff says, I have the Hoff on my Cressida. So far, just confused looks.
But it ranges, right? The price of registration ranges massively.
And Scott Sherrington says, is that fee every year in Queensland, Dave, or is that a one-off fee? It is just a one-off fee, that one.
One-off in Queensland, yeah. So you buy your plates and then they're yours. Even if you deregister the car, you still own those plates. You can sign ownership over to someone else if you sell those plates to someone or give them away. You could then sign them over, but you own those plates, registered or not, for that price. And then when you go to register your car, if you've already got a set of plates that you own and you want to put them on your car, you just list that on your registration form.
Yeah.
Right. So, but then, what's the different costs? Now we've got many people here from different states across Australia, and we can, and even some people from across the world that might be able to tell us some variations in the cost.
Let's ask Chris Young and Ratfink, how much does it cost to register your cars in your respective areas in your countries?
In the US and in UK, what's it cost there? And we'll talk a little bit about Australia, but it does range massively. And I think Queensland, so if you want to register a 4-cylinder car in Queensland, you're going to be looking at a bit over $700.
Yeah, $737.10.
There you go, for a 4-cylinder.
While a V8 jumps it up to $1,137.15.
There you go. So big jump, but that's yearly. Did you know that electric cars are charged at the same rate as a car with 1, 2, or 3 cylinders?
There you go.
I don't know what that price is.
Neither do I. New South Wales, the Premier State does it a bit differently, levying an annual registration fee of $67, but then getting specific.
Well, see, and that's the thing about Queensland is all that stuff sort of rolled into one. So that's including your compulsory third party, traffic improvement fee, your registration fee. It's all lumped into one. So that's what our cost is in Queensland. But then as you go to different states, that changes. So like you're saying, New South Wales, they then split it apart, right? And then they have, I believe, done by weight. Is that right, Zig?
It
Zig?
says light vehicles under 4.5 tonne are then charged a motor vehicle tax according to their mass, starting at $219 for a private vehicle up to 975 kilos, and going all the way to more than $2,000 for the heaviest light vehicles. New South Wales has deregulated the CTP industry, so you need to buy a green slip CTP insurance from one of the state's approved providers. Chris Young says, what do you mean? Register new? Tax here, maybe you mean. So maybe they just pay a tax every year on their car like this.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay. Yeah, we have what's like a registration fee.
Zig says, my Pulsar is $42 pinky, 540 CTP, 360 rego. The Chevy is even cheaper.
Okay, that adds up though,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Those you got to add those three together.
More than what it costs to register a 4-cylinder up here
Yeah.
for the Pulsar. So,
How much are we talking all up?
$900.
900 per year.
Yeah, I think I do maths right.
Yeah, so about $900 a year for you, which is would be $700 for us.
Yeah.
In Queensland.
Rat Fink says my Nova is $400 a year.
That's $400 US dollars.
So $577 for a V8.
That's what it'd be. 577 Australian dollars, isn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. That's not too bad, and I think his fuel. We worked that out once before. His fuel's a lot cheaper as well.
Lynn says I get a discount this year. My VT will be $504.
That's 6-cylinder. The old Never Late in a 3.8. In the VT.
Marf says Rego 750, comprehensive 700, no blue or pink slips unless you're selling the car.
Yeah.
The ACT, it's a bit more complex than most states.
Like everything.
The website is a dog's breakfast. It utterly fails to serve up the information beyond a portal to take your money. The fee breaks down as CTP insurance, CTP regulator levy, a road rescue fee / care and support levy, a road safety contribution, and finally the actual registration fee. Add it all up, the average cost for an average family car is something like $1,140 a year, but you won't find that out on the website.
There you go.
Victoria administers car registration through its Vic Road offices and lumps registration and CTP insurance fees together. But then it makes the distinctions based on where you live and the risk area associated with that region. So, privately owned passenger cars, the annual fee is $834.80 in the Melbourne metro area, which is high risk, $779.80 in the outer metro areas, medium risk, and $716 in rural areas, which are deemed low risk.
I'm guessing people put down different addresses.
Probably.
They have, your parents live rural area, I bet they put their address down there. SA, South Australia.
Yeah.
What do we got down there? So
rather than just sets out the fees, the South Australian website forces you into a game of guess which car as you navigate the site. I guess we're learning about the websites here as well. So a 4-cylinder car that will be garaged in District 1, which is the highest risk, it will cost you $646.06 for 12 months, while the same car garaged in District 2 will cost $526.
That's confusing.
The relevant webpage is convoluted, and although it includes hovercraft as a type of vehicle, you won't find hatchback listed.
What about Tassie?
The price for a private car with 3 cylinders or less is $547.65 a year, and goes all the way up to $691.65 for a car with 12 or more cylinders.
So not a big price difference in between.
I know.
So,
but to those numbers, you need to add the state's motor tax, which for those same examples ranges from $115 to $388 respectively.
Okay.
Then there's the motor accident insurance board fee, basically CTP cover, which will cost $314 for a normal car and a private owner.
Right. Still not all
WA.
states. Yep.
A lightweight like a Suzuki Swift, for instance, will cost $202.12, while a family car like a Commodore will cost $349.16. But that's not the end of it. WA also charges a motor injury insurance charge, CTP equivalent, which is $442.24 per year for a privately owned vehicle. On top of that, there's a recording fee of $10.30.
Right, is that all the states?
Now Northern Territory.
No, that's all the states.
Oh, we got a territory.
Oh, you got a territory.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, we went through a state too earlier,
Yeah, we did.
which is also a territory. In Northern Territory, a 4-cylinder car with a 900cc engine will cost $661.10 per annum, while a 4-cylinder car with a 2,600cc engine will rush you $762.10.
Damn, that's confusing.
So it's cylinders and capacity. So,
Yeah.
however, a 6-cylinder car of the same at 2,600 cc's will cost $813.10, while a Holden Commodore V8 with 5,700 cc costs $1,140.10.
Getting up there. There you go. And then you got the confusion around if you pay in 3 monthly, 6 monthly, 12 monthly blocks and stuff as well, depending on your state. What do you got in the comments, mate?
Mad Dad says I have to pay extra for a 1-ton ute because it comes under work ute, even though it's listed as private. Chris Young says MOT costs £50 if you don't need work done cars before 1980 are now taxed and MOT exempt here. There you go. He said the road tax average is £200 per year for mid-range 2-litre-ish car done on emissions. Scott Cherrington just paid about $1,200 to register the Ranger. Matty Crick paid $1,300 to register the Ranger. James Bayliss has got an 03 Forester and a 95 V6 VN. Same cost for both cars. There you go.
So Andrew's asking everyone if they got OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You haven't joined Tyler's OnlyFans yet. It's just for Andrew Phillips and Tyler showing leg.
Yeah.
Did you say the K car for the win from James?
I haven't gotten that far down yet. Marv says, what about District 9, Tyler? Is there a discount for alien drivers? There is. Scott Sherrington says he gets it cheap because he's in a rural suburb, but he paid more on the CTP this year because he got done for speeding and lost 2 points.
Oh, so then it goes up. Wow.
There you go.
Wow. Our third-party insurance is the same no matter what. Doesn't matter where you live or your license condition.
Yeah. No more's off. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
See you next week with next time. Have a good one. There you go.
New South Wales government is considering electric car usage tax.
That's the shirt. Crazy. Yep, you are spot on. Superformance shirt. Sorry, I was a bit late sending Grant some details, so it hasn't come your way yet. But definitely on its way. So there you go. A bloody big difference, right? Now, what about electric cars? Does that get more confusing? How are they going to work that out?
No idea. The Hoff says V8 Rego in Queensland works out at $19 a week. I spend 10 times this a week on Jim Beam Small Batch.
So they're talking about some different changes in the New South Wales government around electric cars because obviously the state governments make a lot of money out of fuel excises, different fuel taxes.
And now they want to make money out of the electrics.
Yeah, because they possibly
Nothing can go untaxed in this country.
No, because there's a possibility that these freeloading electric car drivers may just not be paying any fuel tax. Well, they're definitely not unless they're in a hybrid. So,
or maybe they're James May and installed a petrol generator to charge their car.
They
and
could
electric. So.
But now they're talking about taxing them based on how many Ks you travel, and putting some sort of tracker on odometers.
Interesting.
So, I guess there is a thing to do with the fact that it's to do with road upkeep and stuff like that as well, right? So that money that they get is meant to go into paying for new roads and upgrades to the roads. So if we're all in electric cars, and who's going to pay for all the roads that we've still got to drive on? So that's why they're talking about taxing electric vehicles per kilometre travelled. But that could also be moved to change to petrol and diesel cars as well,
Yeah.
based on how much you travel. So drivers' electric cars, as I said, currently avoid paying any fuel excise. It's about 42.3 cents per litre in New South Wales.
There you go.
So a large portion of that goes into funding roads. So, what do you think? Is it right that they get a free ride, or should they be taxed that money based on how many kilometres they drive? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. I guess it's not a massive market.
Not yet. Not in. I'm sure that they're trying to propose this in the idea that they've already got the idea that by 2025 that 3/4 of the market's going to be electric vehicles selling new instead of.
Well, up
any
until now,
combustion
it's
engines,
always
so.
been talk about subsidising and promoting the use of electric vehicles, right? Hasn't it? So it's been talk about giving some sort of discounts or whatever to get people actually into electric vehicles, not charge them more.
Yeah.
So at the moment, it's only about 2% of vehicles sold.
Yeah.
So it's not a big number, but like you say, it's possibly going to become a large number, right?
Yeah, they're trying to get in early before it all bears up. Who knows? Jay-Z Life says if they spent it on the road quality,
Would help.
yeah, when you've crossed over into the border in New South Wales.
It gets a bit rough. Yeah, that's true. So the CEO of the Electric Vehicle Council of Australia, I think his
Zig
name
says
is.
they did that with LPG.
Ah, there you go. Well, the CEO of EVC, I think his name is Bahad Jafari. He says it's too soon to put a separate tax on electric vehicles because it's still an emerging technology,
Yeah.
and we should be supporting electric vehicles now, not taxing them. So, but Mr. Jafari did concede that there would eventually need to be a conversation about electric cars paying road tax in line with or equivalent to the petrol and diesel vehicles, but thinks that should be years away at this point.
So Rob says only 2 cents in the dollar goes back into the road network. The rest goes to the other government-funded projects outside the road and traffic network. There you go.
Dang Dang says no one uses LPG. Yeah, that's true. When I bought that HJ,
Straight LPG.
it was straight LPG, and was a bit slow. Any other comments there?
James Bayless says maybe what they need to do is work out how much their EV costs to charge and add tax on that portion of their power bill.
Yeah, but does that mean that we all bloody cop it on our power bill? Aren't we already enough on power bills? Oh, I don't like power bills. They suck. They just sneak up on you.
I'll learn that.
Just when you're, having a good couple of weeks, and then bam, power bill in the mail. It's like we're taking all your car money away. You wanted to buy some parts? No parts for you. That's what it says. Yeah. So how bad's your power bill getting if you're charging an electric car off it as well?
No idea.
Wouldn't it?
Probably pretty expensive.
Maybe.
Well, maybe you're on full solar with a Tesla battery if you've got a Tesla. Who knows? If you've got that kind of coin to toss into an electric car like a Tesla or something, maybe if you've got a Leaf, you probably don't have the Tesla battery, but if you've got the coin to toss into the Tesla battery, you've probably got that battery sitting on the side of your house too. So.
Danjo says he doesn't want to drive an electric car because he knows he'll like it. What I do know is that I can't see a classic electric car worth what GDHO costs. No, definitely not. But then you go, I think I'd like driving an electric car if I drive a Tesla. Model 3 or something with a bit of go. But maybe not so much if I drive like what you mentioned, a Leaf.
You don't want to leave?
No,
Chevy
probably,
Volt?
probably not that excited.
You don't want a Volt?
Not really, no. What's the
No, Chris
What's
Young
the Clio
says
version?
UK is trying to only have E10s. Now.
Yeah, right.
That's interesting.
Yeah, get rid of that E10, go to E85. More fun there.
Yeah, it'd be a bit difficult though. Probably a little bit difficult for a lot of the older cars with E10 anyways. It is. So.
The next story, I haven't really read this story at all. And
Well, Microsoft.
do you know something about it?
I know the title.
Do you know Microsoft?
I do know Microsoft, and I also know Bridgestone, and they're working together to create new tyre safety tech that could prevent car crashes.
Put new tyres on your computer.
Well, they're producing the world's first system that can detect damage to the rubber in real time. An evolution of tyre pressure monitoring systems found in many cars today, Bridgestone's tyre damage monitoring system uses existing sensor data and algorithms on the Microsoft Connected Vehicle platform to monitor the surface and degradation of rubber. Drivers will be alerted in real time of any damages, therefore mitigating any risk of serious incidents such as a blowout or a puncture, as well notifying them of worn and bald tyres. So now you won't get picked up by the cops for using bald tyres if you've got these on there. In addition to logging the data for when tyre damages occur, the new technology will also look at where it has happened, painting a broader picture of road conditions and whether the infrastructure needs to be repaired when they spend the money on it. Future autonomous vehicles could also beneficiate from this system as vehicles pass information about local hazards to others in the vicinity as well as the cloud data stores, according to Bridgestone release. The tyre damage monitoring system is available to all vehicles and fleets that use MCVP, which includes the Volkswagen's ID family of electric vehicles and future connected cars from the Renault, Nissan, Mitsubishi alliance. So, not everyone gets access to this. It's only if you have that Microsoft Connected Vehicle platform with your vehicle.
I've never even heard of the Microsoft Connected Platform vehicle.
It's probably because you don't have a Volkswagen ID electric vehicle.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about getting one of those. Not. I don't even know that car. Is that the only one that has it?
At the moment.
But okay.
Future connected cars are coming from the Renault, Mitsubishi and Nissan alliance.
Yeah.
Rob says, if it's anything like Windows crashing or bug fixes, we're in big trouble.
That could be true. There you go. I don't know. I don't know much about it. And do you think it can tell like that you're going to have a blowout? Because that's what they're saying.
In theory it could.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. Technology's pretty good these days.
How do you know about all this stuff?
I do a lot of AI work. That's what we do.
You do artificial
AI,
intelligence?
Websites.
You working on Skynet? Is that where you work, Skynet? He works for Skynet. So I thought it would
They know too much now, so
They know too much. You've got to be quiet about working for Skynet.
yeah.
I'll be on to you.
Yeah.
The robots will kill you.
Give them a quick sweep.
The robots will kill you. If you stole a microchip, that old arm they got hiding out the back. So I guess we've got some bike stories.
Zig says 0 chance of me ever having one of those in my driveway unless it lands there after the crash. James Baylor says, have you tried removing and reinstalling the engine, sir? Can you check that you've opened and closed all the doors again?
Yeah, imagine that. You go into the mechanic and it's just like, just try turning it off and back on.
Rob says, I think
it.
Ford Connect was in conjunction with Microsoft a few years ago. There you go.
Another one. It's very different technology.
Well, Aston Martin, the AMB 001. It's the motorcycle. They're beginning testing. The British luxury brand's first motorcycle has begun track testing. And it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, so what does Aston Martin know about motorcycles?
I have no idea.
They know a little bit about four wheels, don't they?
It's been co-developed with motorcycle specialist Brow Superior The AMB001 will be produced in a limited run of just 100 examples, which makes me scared to read the next line, which has the price figure in it.
Yeah, because
And I can already see that it's six numbers.
Aston Martin, obviously their cars are
Mhm.
quite expensive, and you can do a special camera angle for reading the price out, mate.
The AMB 001 is priced from
look down the camera.
108,000 euros, which is 176,000 Australian dollars before taxes. Customer deliveries are expected by the end of 2020. In case you're interested.
There you go. Holy doolies. $176,000 motorcycle.
Mars says cars will have a refresh button installed to solve problems.
I think they might already do that. I think with Teslas, yeah, you can reboot some of those. $176,000 on a motorbike. Oh, we're getting up there. Oh my, that's before taxes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
It's powered by
does that come into like there's luxury car tax?
maybe.
Does that now? Is it a luxury vehicle tax? I guess it is. So there would be
The
that on top of
AMB
it.
001 is powered by a turbocharged 1 litre 2-cylinder engine that outputs 134 kilowatts and acts as a structural component in the chassis.
Yep.
The HOF is off. He says yawn, night people.
So are we on this camera still?
No, you're on the other one again.
No. So yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
interesting.
Hofstar.
So a bike thing. Chris Young says 90 grand UK. Ouchies, maybe I'll have two.
So there's a video of it. What channel is that video on, mate? Do you know?
No idea. You can click on it.
Where do you want me to click on? What?
On the top left. It
Aston
looks
Martin.
like it's on the Aston Martin channel.
There you go.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that does actually. Now that you mention it, I can
Harley Davidson
I
is
don't
our
have any
next story.
sound. Yeah, we thought we'd keep the bikes going, right? So yeah, but check it out, Aston Martin. You go have a look at the bike on Aston Martin on YouTube. If you later on Google the AMB 001, if you want to have a look at that.
Well, Harley Davidson.
My call is
Shocks.
it's not worth it.
It shocks with a high price for electric live wire. Battery-powered bike costs as much as a new electric car, asking customers to rewire expectations for the future of riding.
Now this is crazy because Harley is known for being one of the only companies to ever patent a sound.
Mm-hmm.
But they have. Harley Davidson have been able to patent their sound. So the sound of a Harley Davidson motorcycle is theirs. They own that.
There you go.
But now they make silent Harley Davidsons.
Well, the first electric Harley Davidson will reach Australia in September, priced from $49,995 right away. Priced roughly twice the ask of equivalent-sized conventional Harley Davidson models, the live wire's cost is on par with basic electric vehicles such as the Nissan Leaf. Which one would you want more? But its performance is closer to a high-performance Tesla, with the live wire able to reach 100 kilometers in just 3 seconds.
Look, I actually, I don't know. I think maybe I'd want an electric bike before an electric car.
There you go.
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't ride bikes, so.
But would you ride an electric one?
Probably. I don't know. If I had,
Like
it all
if you
depends
just think
on.
of like a bicycle.
It all depends on what. Like, I mean, you're saying, would you want this before a car? It depends on what electric car I was getting. If I was going to get a Tesla, then
Oh yeah,
I'd probably
if someone's
take
going
an
to say, "Here, have this electric motorcycle or this electric car, the Tesla."
yeah, I'd pick the Tesla.
Yeah, I guess but I don't know. I just think like these electric bicycles and stuff like that. They look like fun to get around on. So an electric motorcycle would be more fun than that. I don't know. Maybe we should watch Grinding Gears and tell those guys when they finish their KX200 build,
To go out and purchase a live wire.
we'll make an electric bike.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey? Maybe they
Rat
could do
Fink
that.
says he was going to take a live wire for a test ride, but the line was too long.
Right, really? I actually had never heard of them.
There you go.
I'm
Power
so out
comes.
of it.
Power comes from a 78 kilowatt motor, electric motor with belt drive to the rear wheel. There's no clutch or gearbox, just a twist and go throttle linked to a sophisticated traction control and riding models.
Oh.
A low center of gravity, adjustable suspension, and high performance brakes promise a more agile riding experience than that offered by a conventional Harley. The battery-powered bike is good for 235 kilometers of stop-and-go city riding, or about 152 kilometers of mixed urban and highway riding. So it will probably only just get you to Brisbane and back.
Yeah, that's not overly good, but I guess
No.
the batteries are a lot smaller on a bike, right?
Yeah. The bike's 15.5 kilowatt-hour batteries can take an 80% charge in 40 minutes, or a full charge in an hour through fast charging DC outlets. Home power points charge the bike at a much slower rate, providing a full charge overnight.
Well, that takes a little while. If you ride it to your mates and goes flat, you're in trouble.
Harley is the first major manufacturer to mass produce an electric bike, but the Livewire isn't the first electric motorcycle. US startup Zero has a toehold in the fledgling electric bike market, and Australia's Fonzarelli electric scooters are beginning to gain traction with budget buyers. Bad Bikey gets off the EV Harley to get a Pims at the pub, says Zig.
Yeah, it looks okay.
Skid Pig says
Got a
if you
nice
ride it
look.
on a car license, I'd have one. Jay-Z Life says shit, that's further than the petrol Harley.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier to fill up the petrol Harley, and if you pull into a servo on this and plug it into their normal power point, it's going to have to stay there overnight.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I got out of my. I don't remember how far I got on the tank. No idea. Can't remember. A few years ago now.
Talking Mazda.
Are you?
Yeah. The Mazda
Why?
3
That's
Turbo
not-
has
I
been
don't-
officially
I don't
confirmed.
have a Mazda story.
You don't?
No.
Oh, too bad. I'm talking about it.
Okay, I'll put one on.
The turbocharged Mazda 3 hot hatch and sedan models to be revealed in July. It's taken its sweet time, but Mazda is finally getting back on the hot hatch bandwagon. Designed to take on the popular Volkswagen Golf GTI, the new turbo petrol Mazda 3 will bang out around 186
Ooh, I want one of those.
186 kilowatts and rekindle memories of the berserk Mazda 3 MPS that emerged in the late 2000s. Mazda USA has confirmed the arrival of the Mazda 3 in an official YouTube teaser video, which you can check out on their channel, Mazda USA. It lists July 8th as the reveal date. So, 6 more days.
You didn't do any of the comments on the last story.
I did. I read a couple about it.
Did you?
Adam Geary says power still costs has to be made and paid for. My electricity bill is too much as it is.
Did you see Jay-Z mention electric motocross?
No, I didn't see that.
And I have it's because you're on Are you on Top Chat? No, you're on Top Chat. Here we are.
No, you said I just missed it.
Electric motocross. I have seen the electric motocross bikes, and I think they do look alright. They look like good fun.
Marv says only an auto not good enough. The MP3 MPS had more power.
Did it really?
Dang Dang says Bikes and Beards do a pretty good review of them. There you go. You have to check that out.
Okay, check that out. Bikes and beards. I'll probably forget that by the end of the show, but I'll try my best. Maybe I should write it down.
Rat Fink says ACDC live wire.
Yeah.
Levering the brands, Mazda 3 TCR race car, which is pictured. If you can see it, it might be a little bit dark on the screen.
Can you see it?
It's something that it's
Oh,
very
it is dark.
It's something that Mazda Australia has
Can you see it on
expressed
this
interest in. I don't think you can. It's not really pointing at the TV. So.
No, you get nothing. You just get my ear.
It's something that Mazda Australia has expressed interest in, but we don't have any news to share at this stage. So, if you're interested in a Mazda 3 Turbo, they don't know yet.
It's a pity that picture. Can you bring it up on your screen at all, or is that?
No, not really.
Because it doesn't look too bad.
It's a little bit more difficult.
It's not that easy. There you go.
From car sales, as you can see.
You can bring it up. Well done. Like magic. Eh?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Well, what?
Speaking of windows, I don't know whether this guy's...
You all
bought
caught
this
up on the comments this time?
one.
Because you're jumping through
Mark
the
says-
stories pretty quick. We're like nearly done.
Sorry.
Hey?
I'm reading them all. Yeah,
just-
maybe you could be
I'm
reading the comments while I'm
I-
taking
I-
charge on all the stories and you're just being a passenger.
It's because I'm on the side of the car. I'm on the left.
Mal says they now have electric side-by-sides that are silly fast. There you go. Cryptix, how you going? G'day, welcome. Master's 3 MPS was 195 kilowatts versus 186 kilowatts for the new 3, plus the 3 MPS had a manual only, not auto only. Even the 6 MPS was all drive and manual. Skid Pig says they have a class for the electric bikes on the Isle of Man TT. There you go.
Yep.
Zig says they'd be okay if the rods stay in.
And that's in there caught up, so I got nothing to read.
Well, this has been a costly click for this man, which you should switch over the slide so people
Oh, you
can
want me
see.
to do that now? Gee,
A man
you should
has,
do that because I'm going to be really relaxing as a passenger.
A man has accidentally bought 28 Teslas online worth 1.4 million euros.
So this is just be really handy that that so many places now are doing contactless purchases on cars, right? Tesla being one of those, thanks to the COVID crisis, and so many more people are shopping online. But I know there's many people there that watch us, and a lot of people mention to me all the time that I'm pretty hopeless at things online or whatever. And I was even talking to Dave today. I'm sure he's still there watching, and he said, when it comes to all that sort of stuff, took him ages just to find the comments, right? He's like, so, there's so many people. So when it comes to buying a brand new car and having to do it all online, you're not used to doing any of that sort of stuff, right?
I got to go through this because this was actually a glitch in the system.
Oh, so it wasn't his fault.
It was a post made on Reddit by the man's son. The post went on to highlight that the man was looking to replace his old Ford Cougar with a Model 3 Tesla, which is the most affordable model of Tesla that you can purchase. His decision was also backed by a slew of offers and incentives available in Germany for EV purchases. After filling in all the details and adding the desired options, the customer clicked the confirm button, but he received no message. So he pressed the button repeatedly for some time, apparently purchasing a new unit with every click. And all the 28 clicks meant 28 purchases, with the final order amount coming to an exorbitant amount. It is reported that while Tesla does not offer refunds on products once purchased, the company decided to make an exception after the man in question contacted them.
No, they should have said no.
Additionally, 2,800 euros in deposits, 100 euros per car, were also refunded.
Well, I think it's quite a funny story.
G'day Hodges, how you going? He's at work
Hey.
today, but just wanted to check in and say g'day. No worries.
Good on you. Good on you, mate.
Thanks for stopping
don't,
by.
Don't work too hard. I'm sure you got good weather over there at the moment. So it says that online sales have been strengthened. Is it just been strengthened because of him?
Maybe.
So what do you think? I think that's quite a funny story, actually. And they say online sales have actually been strengthened due to COVID-19. Of course, as I said, lots more things have been done online, and there's times where that's the only option as well. But as always, technology has its limitations, right? So in the comments, we've got Trevor Smith says, "G'day Hodges." James says, "G'day Hodges." Johnny says, "G'day Hodges." I'm reading the comments. What? I'm catching up on
You get at me for reading them line by line.
And do we get 28 stickers if we hit enter 28 times? It says Mars. Well, you need to be here on the end of month one when we do sticker, and then do you get it 28 times if you type in the word sticker? And
No, you just get one entry. Nightbot doesn't like the repeated.
There you go.
Well,
Getting down on stories, mate. We're getting low on stories. This is our last story.
it is.
This is our last story, and then we're going to have to have some dial-ins and get the quiz happening.
Yeah.
Just talking about dial-ins and the quiz, this is going to really open up with the new sound options and stuff when that all turns up.
Yeah, we're going to be able to do mobile dial-ins for those who haven't got Discord going.
We can get people on the phone,
Mm-hmm.
So we won't make people be in Discord. We can get people on the phone and Skype or anything. So, but yeah, just normal phone. We'll make it easier, and then we can get. We were hoping it would be here this week, so we could start to talk to like Scotty Harker from Kenda.
Yeah.
About all the drag racing out there. Get Matty Loy about the no prep stuff. So let's hope that gets on soon.
Yeah.
So Marth's going to get ready there as well. So good call, Marth. Get ready. Johnny, get ready. We'll just talk through the last story. Not a big story.
Scott Sherrington says, I never click twice when buying, even when I don't think it's worked. I always check the bank statement first. That's a very smart way to go about it.
Yeah, and look, I buy things online, and then...
Do you click 28 times?
No, I don't. But generally you buy something online, and I like to use PayPal because it's certainly safer than... so I'll use things via PayPal. But their website will generally take you to PayPal, and you do your purchase through there, and then it comes back and it's all done. But those that know that I've been doing the man shake diet, or you go on their website to buy from them, and it takes you to PayPal. It does like the whole checkout, and then it comes back, and you've got to like confirm it again before it actually does it. And I'm always like, oh, am I? So then you're sort of like, oh, have I already done this? But it's just that's the only one that I've ever noticed that does that. Normally the checkout's final in PayPal, but not on their site. You come back and it doesn't finalise until you do it again on their site. So, yeah, different.
Zig's off. Check you later. No worries. Thanks for tuning in.
See you, Zig. See you, mate. Thank you.
And big surprise announcement.
Is
the
there?
2021 Geneva Motor Show has been cancelled.
Sorry, that's your big surprise.
COVID-19 cost claims yet another year of Geneva Motor Show, with upcoming 2021 events scratched from the auto calendar.
So they say. Now I wonder, is it because you got so many people just pulling out anyway?
Probably.
You know, could this actually be the end of the motor show?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Who knows?
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. This could be dying because now wasn't it the Geneva show we talked about that Lamborghini pulled out of?
I think so. Well, the Geneva show has already cancelled one show, so.
Yeah, and that was one of the first ones to cancel the shows when all the COVID stuff happened, right? We talked about that earlier on this year, but now they're talking about cancelling next year's, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, they're saying let's just leave it till 2022. That's certainly a long way away.
It is.
So,
but I think their concern more is the current health situation. It is far from certain that the current health situation would permit the organisation of an event attracting more than 600,000 visitors and 10,000 journalists next spring.
Do you think it's a good idea or what?
I don't know. A lot of these companies are probably in a bit of a financial strife at the moment, so a lot of them would have been pulling out anyways. So
Chris is out and about watching us. He's been walking about and he's just gone past somewhere in the UK world champion hot rod racer.
There you go.
In there.
He's kind of his idol here, Colin White. There you go.
Ooh, there you go. There you go.
Hodges will be having a new addition to his real muscle car collection, arriving to his collection by the end of July. Oh, what did you get?
Really? Ooh, look out. Josie Life says sounds like an easy out. I think it is. I think it is for the motor show. I think that's exactly what it is. I think there's a lot of big names pulling out, and you have people like Lamborghini, Ferrari, or those big names pulling out, right?
That's just because they don't see any value.
Correct.
How many of those people actually then go on to buy a Lamborghini after seeing it at the show?
Not many, but
if any.
That's what brings the people to the show to look at those, and then they might go buy their Nissan or their Mitsubishi or
a Volvo.
Volvo. Yeah, that's right. whatever they might go and buy their
G'day,
Hyundai.
Paulie.
But they're certainly, while they're there buying that, going to check out the Lambo or check out the Ferrari. So does that mean that, you know, maybe they need to give some sort of concessions to these big players to come in, because they set up massive setups as well. You know, is there some sort of concession based on what they'll sell? But then, in that sense too, if they only sell one car, they make a heck of a lot more than the smaller car maker that, you know.
Yeah, well, they
not
make
small
a hell of
car
a lot
maker,
more, but do you know how much more money goes into making their car?
Yeah, I don't know, but
You know,
you got to sell a hell of a lot of bloody.
The P&Ls are probably.
You got to sell a lot of Nissan Cubes to make up for one McLaren.
Maybe you don't. Who knows? What if the profit on a Nissan Cube is more than a McLaren?
No, it's not. It is not. I guarantee you, it's not. So I don't know. I don't know. Do you want to start your phones, mate? You get the dial-ins happening.
Well, they're already there waiting, so
All right.
we'll jump in.
Jay-Z
Good
says
evening.
buy merchandise.
How are we going?
Buy our merchandise.
Evening, boys.
Steady
How are
Morg,
you?
Hello.
Steady Morg, you kill 'em, we chill 'em.
Hey, buddy.
How you going, guys?
Good, mate. Good. Are you sitting in the car?
Nah, I'm actually sitting on the lounge
Oh, you
watching.
you normally go out have us through the Bluetooth. I know you've done that a few times.
Yeah, young fella's up with the in-laws.
Ah, there you go. So
They're staying there for the week.
so you can be noisy.
A little bit, yeah.
Excellent. How are you, Muff?
Wish I could say I'm great, but I'm sitting around with that broken hand, and so it sucks.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
hmm
Why'd you go and do that to yourself?
Just self-inflicted stupidity. That's all I can put it down to. Just like, got a bit pissed off, struck out, hit the wrong spot, and yeah, I suffer now because of it. And I can't do anything, and it's driving me bonkers.
You just got to chill, mate. Just got to chill, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Chill.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. It's just, as I said in the Discord, it was just, my own stupidity, and I just have to wear it, you know?
Been there, done that.
We got a headphone warning, says James Bayless. We was that because the guys come through louder than us?
I think so. Yeah, I had to turn it down a little bit.
Oh, you fixed it.
Yeah.
Knocking down a couple. Yep.
So that's why we need
I
our
can
new
actually hear them
soundboard.
this week though with these new headphones. So
Yeah, it is.
I really struggle some weeks to hear what they say.
It actually is pretty good.
Mhm.
But
It's good to see all the stuff come in this week too, because when Johnny said, "Oh, it might be a couple of weeks," I'm like, "Nah, if it's local, it'll be here this week."
yeah,
only got one
I can
part
all
of
your
it.
stuff coming.
well, we just need the rest. We need the soundboard and the microphones now because we can hear better, but our sound isn't better yet. But wait for that. That should be massive, and it should also fix for anyone that's ever had issues with echoing on Discord as well. I believe it'll fix that too.
Okay.
We've invested a bit of coin into it, so hopefully it works. What do you reckon, Tyler?
Hopefully.
The headphones were the cheap bit.
Well, it sounds
Yeah.
like it's a lot better than last time, I remember, so...
Well, we're only using a little video mic prior that we use off. We just pull that off the camera and stick that here. So we haven't even got the Blue Yeti,
No.
because Tyler, that's his from his place, and he normally brings that microphone over. But he got sick of carting it around, so we've just been using the little the Rode mic, $50 Rode mic off the camera. And that's all we've had for a while, but I think you'll notice a big difference when we go to the full setup, and then once we get that, we'll actually have a podcast as well. So for those that need crash out early, or it might be some other people tune in, but people will actually get to listen back to the show at a later date. So you can, if you're driving to work or whatever, you can have a listen to the show, and it'll be all on podcast. So that should be exciting as well.
Nice.
So, but we do have a quiz. Have you got any other questions for the guys before we jump into quiz, or do you?
Not really.
No, Johnny's got a new video out.
I saw that before. I haven't watched it yet. So
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a part 2. It's supposed to have uploaded, but I don't know what's happened yet. Got to get to the computer and I'll find out.
Well, part 2's already
I
meant to
think
be
it-
uploaded.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I did it. I left it on late last night and went to bed, and then I noticed when I checked on my channel there on my phone there during lunchtime today, and I noticed it wasn't up, so I will have to have a look, see what's happened.
You'll have to go on the dashboard itself. That's the main
Yeah,
thing.
might have to.
Yeah, no, well, there's definitely one there. I haven't watched it yet, but I did see. I'm just starting to try and catch up on everyone's videos. I noticed there was a few I hadn't seen on a few people's channels, so I'm working my way through in the last few days
Yeah,
and
I've
have
got
a
to
look.
catch up on a few too.
Yeah, I was on, and Zig left before,
One
and I
being yours,
haven't.
Marv.
There you go. Got to watch Marv. Give him a view.
I've
But
got 3 up there at the moment. Did 3 in a row.
Oh, there
Tonight,
you
so
go.
treat for everyone.
what was
Yeah,
that,
that's
Tyler?
got 3 videos.
6 back.
Yeah, Tyler's onto those ones. He's already
I haven't
watched them.
watched them yet.
Oh, you haven't watched them?
No, he's saying he's got 3 videos. So
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
plenty
Triple
of Marth Garage to go around.
Yeah, so there's heaps there to go out and watch. So
Mm.
I've got to get onto it and watch that. I was
I-
watching too much stuff on audio, learning my audio.
I had to make up for my sickness. I haven't been uploading as regularly as normal, so I thought, triple treat everyone.
We can still hold a camera with one arm, but it'll make it harder to work on your car now with only one and a camera in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Time for a tripod.
Dang Dang's off. Thanks for tuning in, Dang Dang.
See you, mate. Thank you.
Later, dang dang.
Yeah, James Baylor says no sign of part 2 yet. All right. Well, Tyler, what's happening with the quiz?
Well, it's here.
It's here. You got
My sound's not.
You set yeah. Well done. You're like we're all worked up, ready to play some music. You got nothing.
My app's broken.
Oh, did you try turning it off and back on again?
I'm doing that now.
It's a Windows tire.
It's a Google phone.
Sir, your rear tyres are worn out a lot more than your front. What's going on?
There we go.
Oh,
Works.
he's got sound.
Hey,
All right. Well, we'll test the buzzers. Johnny
Johnny.
Oh, I need my
and Marth.
book.
Marv.
All right. There we go. You keeping score?
Yes, I
Better
better.
ready. All right. Well, question number 1: the C4, C1, C0 are all cars made by which manufacturer?
Marv.
Johnny.
Who do you reckon came first? I wasn't watching.
I thought it was Johnny.
All right, Johnny.
Would it be Citroen?
It would be. Question number 2:
I'm going to write that down. Hang on.
who designed what was considered the world's first car? Was it A. Ferdinand Porsche, B. Henry Ford, or C. Carl Benz?
Marv.
Marth?
C.
That is correct. It was Carl Benz.
One
Yeah, I
all.
was thinking the same thing.
Question number 3: what make and model is the General Lee? Is it A. a
Marth.
Dodge Marth?
Dodge Charger.
That is correct.
RT.
Question number 4: Harley Earl introduces what feature to the Chevy Cadillac in 1948? A. a radio, B. blinkers, C. tail fins, or D. side mirrors?
Marv.
Marth?
I'm sure it's D.
It was not. Side mirrors.
Oh,
Sorry,
that
wrong button.
What's that one?
Yeah, that was
There
a
we
new
go.
one.
There you go. Click those off now.
Alrighty. Can you say the options again, please?
I can say the first 3. I can. Was it A. a radio, B. blinkers, or C. tail fins?
And it was on the Cadillac, was it?
Yeah, in 1948.
Timer. We've got to go the timer.
Probably the indicators, would it?
It was not. It was tail fins.
No points for anyone there. No
Oh,
points.
okay.
Threw me with a year. I was thinking 50s.
Mm.
Dolphins.
Threw me off too.
Yeah. Good one. Good one, Tyler.
Question number 5. When did Chrysler first officially use the Hemi name? Was it A, 1964, B, 1954, C, 1965, or D, 1960?
Marv.
Marv?
I'm going to say 65.
Incorrect.
Oh,
Johnny?
Be 1960, would it?
No, it was not. It was 64.
64. I knew it was one of the two. I knew it was one of the two. I'm just like 64, 65, 64, 65. And went 65.
Mm.
good pressure. The pressure's on.
Question number 6. What was Henry Ford most famous for? A, inventing the automobile, B, inventing combustion engines, or C, development of the assembly line used in mass production? Marv?
Johnny.
C.
That is correct. It was C.
See,
Yeah.
that went to Marv.
Correct.
Question number 7. Bentley, Bugatti, Lamborghini, and Porsche are auto manufacturers under what flagship company?
Johnny.
Marv?
Volkswagen.
That is correct.
Right, that's
Vag.
4-1. The Badgers, 4-1. Marv is up at the moment.
Question number 8. What was the top speed of the Benz motor wagon, the first practical automobile? Was it A, 50 kilometers per hour, B, 25 kilometers per hour, or C, 10 kilometers per hour?
Johnny.
Johnny?
Be 10, wouldn't it?
That is correct. It was only just faster than
Another one
walking
for you,
pace. Well,
mate,
about the
another
same.
one.
So, question number 9. How many turbos does the McLaren 675 LT have? Is it A, Marv?
2.
That is correct. It does. Question number 10. How many laps are there in the Indy 500? Is it A, Marv?
250.
It is not.
Oh, no, missed up. Yeah.
Is it A, 200,
yeah.
B, 300, or C, 500? Johnny?
How many laps was it?
Yeah. In the Indy 500.
200.
That is correct.
It's
2.5
500
mile track.
miles.
Yeah, 2.5 mile track, not 2 mile track. That's where I've stuck up.
Well, that's 10 questions gone, and that means we
Congratulations,
have
Marv.
we have a winner, and Marv has 5 points. Johnny on 3.
Better than
Okay.
last time.
There you go. So I was watching the answers rolling through on the comments as well. I like that Scott said, he didn't say it was mass production that he was famous for. It was math production.
It was meth production, that's for sure.
Well, we've got the bonus question as well. For a bit
Alright.
of fun. Whose car is heading to the track this weekend out of the two of us? Marv?
Your boat.
That is correct.
The 33.
That's it. He got the bonus question as well.
The love boat. It's fun for Tyler at Queensland Raceway.
It was definitely in the water out there last time. So I think
Well, it's in its own element, wasn't it?
it was. You would think so, but I don't know how it would have went around those corners with the two-way diff with that much water on the track. All the there was a group of 86s out there before us, and they were spinning out everywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah,
They're
Well, that's
86s.
normal
They're
for
all-
them anytime.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're the second coming of a Mustang.
they were going off the track everywhere. Luckily, they were heading in on the infield and not to the wall. So
They're just preparing themselves for when they're getting into a Mustang.
yeah, that's it. That's the baby one. But yeah, no, hopefully it should be good. I did read today, and I don't know. Rob is still there, but I think there was one spot possibly left on that track day today. Someone couldn't make it.
I think so, yeah.
So
There was one spot up for offer. I'm not sure whether they
someone
had
broke
someone else.
broke their car. So there's only
Yeah.
10 people on the track, right? And it's a full timed event.
Royal racing and then some circuit laps.
Yeah, proper circuit laps. You can get the lap timers, and it's all electronically timed, and yeah, pretty interesting stuff.
Tempting.
If anyone thinks they got what it takes to run it out there with mainly some very, very quick WRXs, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So and a
Gotta
couple.
get the old 308 in the skip heat, yeah.
Yeah, it mightn't have quite the handling of those Subarus, but there's I think what two.
He
Rob,
who shall
two-
be last shall be sideways and smiling.
Rob says, yeah, one spot up for grabs.
There you go. There is one spot up for grabs. So yeah, could be very very big day. So I know we're keen to get out there, and Tyler's keen to run around the track and learn a little bit as well. So it's a bit of a new experience for him, and we've got the guys from JRM and people like Rob that's quite experienced on the track, and yeah, it's pretty handy. We can, I know he's going to be there to sort of give you an idea of your lines and make you follow him and sort of say this is where you go, and yeah, it should be an interesting day. I reckon you'll love it. And I think the roll racing will be good fun too, right?
Yeah, we got half an hour roll racing.
Yeah.
So I think
Paulie says, how much is the spot and when? It's this Sunday at 5
Yeah, I gotta pick my
o'clock.
boy up.
Oh, not 5 o'clock, what am I saying? It's at 10 o'clock. We got to be there around 9:15 and 9:30. I can't remember how much I paid. Yeah, I think it was 180 possibly. Rob will let you know.
Rob will let us know. How much is it, Rob? There only the one spot, so if anyone wants it, otherwise there'll be only 9 cars on the track, because he's already paid for that spot, but he can't get his car there. So if somebody wants it, then that money will go to reimburse him, the guy that has paid for that spot. So I'm sure he'd be appreciative, because he needs that for car repairs now. So if anyone is interested, I think it was about 180. Rob might let us know. But if anyone's interested,
Plus your clubman license if you don't have that.
yeah, which is you can get a day.
Yeah,
license.
You
definitely
can get a
rules
day
me out.
license for $20, or the year license is $75.
Yeah, you can get a 1 day clubman license.
No, you do need a brain bucket. Yes, you do.
Yep,
And long sleeves.
long sleeves,
long pants.
long pants, clothes, footwear, helmet. Yeah, it's not like your happy laps. Mal,
Same
the
stuff like you would
AMG
in a
would go
GH
all
trip.
right. Yep.
So what are they doing? The clubman track, are they?
Yes, I believe so.
That's correct.
The smaller circuit.
Yeah, I've done that when I was doing that V8 race experience. I wasn't bad at that.
Huh?
I wonder
Yeah,
how.
racing
What is
in
that
England.
like? What is that like, Johnny?
V8 race experience.
Yeah,
Well, you got obviously you got a choice between Holden or Ford, and all manuals, and yeah, you just go as fast as you can. You got to have an instructor there with you. You
Just
can
guide
have
you
a
around?
video done. Yeah, explain like your tricks. Like you mainly use up to third and fourth when going around on the track. So,
That's still
yeah.
good.
So instead of going along the long straight up the back, you just quickly after you set turn 2, you quickly turn again. It's that shorter section on the back straight, and then just normal it the rest of the way.
Did you do hot laps, Tyler?
No, I didn't race. I just went in the car.
Ah, yeah.
I did that at Norwell.
Yep. Yeah. How was that?
Yeah, it was good.
They scare you?
Not really.
No. Felt pretty safe with them.
Yeah, well, you don't really move when you're in the harnesses.
Paulie says he didn't enjoy the V8 race experience thing, and I guess there's 2 options: whether you go just as a passenger or you get to do like you would have done, Johnny. You get to do both when you do that, don't you? You go passenger and then drive.
You got a choice either doing it because they did have a professional ex V8 supercar driver there. I think at the time it was Tony Longhurst. He was taking passengers in a Ford Falcon. It had 5 seats all up, so 4 passengers
Oh,
in
okay.
it with a full-on cage in it. So it got me bugger how the people in the back got in.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were flying. I remember he locked up in front of me when I was on to turn 3 in the clubman circuit. He locked up, went straight ahead, so he just kept going.
True.
Yeah.
James has done it as well at Calder. Yeah. Someone said who said James to take the HJ.
It's got a camp chair as a
It
driver's
actually
seat,
has a
right?
camp chair in it as a driver's seat at the moment, so I could move it around. So Tyler was meant to put a shot of that in the video, but he
Yeah, I
forgot he
forgot all
did
about
that
it.
shot. We had the milk crate originally, Scott, but it was
sat
actually
too high.
it was actually a bit too high. But then I got these like mini camp chair things that worked pretty well actually. There was some footage of me driving
They
around with
screw it to
those.
the floor.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, the guys, let us know if anyone's interested. Flick us a message. Mal mentioned his hairdresser's car. I reckon the AMG'd actually go all right. Because that's that's pretty quick in those gear changes. So
Yeah.
It
definitely,
would be.
yeah. So definitely have a bit of fun in that. But yeah, let us know, guys, if anyone is interested. Then that'll help out the person that unfortunately can't attend. What else we got happening, Tyler? Any other news now?
Not really.
No, we got nothing. We've run out. We've run out of stories. We've run out of everything. It's that time
Yeah,
of
it's
the
I'll
fine.
night.
give you more
Boys.
next week.
We'll have more again next week.
I'll have to give you more for next week. I mean, geez, if you've run out so early this week, I'm going to have to give you more stories next week.
And
I can give you one now.
Yeah, what's the story?
5 litres gone.
What's going?
The 5 litre.
Your 5 litre.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, but you sold it.
308 now.
Ah,
Swapped it for 308.
well, it's still 5 litres.
Yeah, but not injected, so...
Ah,
Yeah, I was just talking to some of the guys on the chat there before. If you have a look back some of the early videos, you'll notice a HQ Minaro getting around and doing some of the burnouts at work.
right.
It came out of that. He's gone LS, right? So he's given me a 308 and a Trimatic to swap.
Nice.
Nice. It's got a cam in it already. Apparently yellow Terra rockers, and the springs have been done. A big sump on the underneath it as well. So, I mean, the Trimatic will need a rebuild.
Yeah.
And the other thing is too, this block has been drilled for Trimatic and turbo pattern as well. So
Yeah. Okay.
all I need to do is have it's also got a Edelbrock Talker manifold. So I just need a carburetor for it and some extractors.
So it should go all
Good
right.
to go.
Yeah. And a torque converter as well. And
While
a
we're
tail
at
shaft now.
James Bayless, look, I know you're saying no Hyundai story, but it's not my fault. I did put some up in Discord. You have to take it up with Dave and Tyler this week. Sorry, not my bad.
Was there a Hyundai story in there? I didn't.
Yeah, put a couple up there.
I didn't think there wasn't a lot of news or I don't know stories that I thought were newsworthy overall in this
I
past
reckon
week.
Hyundai keeping manual was a very newsworthy story.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I missed that one.
You missed that one.
I did look through the
That
news
one-
channel today. Obviously, where I got the Tesla story from.
Yeah, but Hyundai for the new upcoming N models are actually keeping the manual transmission and keeping it alongside the 8-speed autos. And they'll be doing that for the foreseeable future.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
So,
Nice.
that's one of the big stories from Hyundai. And then just for fun, I put up an 800 horsepower Hyundai World Rally car, Pikes Peak version driven by a Hayden Paddon. So, yeah, nice little view on there.
Brad's dropped us another $20.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Brad. Thank you for that. If anyone wants to donate, the button down the bottom. We appreciate that.
Trevor Smith says events, please.
Yes, Adam. Traumatic.
Events. He wants to know
Well,
a
I
little bit.
Joe's Diner.
You guys want to stick around for a bit and we'll have a look? I'll have a look at what's
course.
on.
Let's see what's going on.
There was they're starting to get a couple of events back up. So Joe's Diner
You're doing a
was
breakfast at Joe's.
Well, actually, if you're talking Friday night, you got Munchies. You got to start there. Munchies is back up and running.
Yeah.
But outside of that, Joe's Diner has been doing a breakfast
well, they've just been opening for breakfast on a Saturday morning. It's not a car meet. They've just been opening for breakfast. But
People turn up there, so
yeah, and it has, it's just been a normal sort of, a few cars roll through. But last weekend, a lot of people have said it was massive, that it was extremely busy, and there was a heap going on. So I've forgotten how to find my events page here.
well, there's a races test day on Willowbank tomorrow. No, Saturday, sorry, if I can read.
Did you
Mornings.
say racist test day?
A racer.
We love races, we love drag races, we love car races.
organising a drag race here. All right, get your hoods and cars ready. Okay, cool. Jesus.
The racer test day, 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. and then 4 p.m. till 9 p.m. is the test and tune at Willowbank. Morning skid pan is on at Mount Cotton. 8
Yeah,
a.m.
they've
till
been starting
12:30.
back up with a heap of events as well. The skid pan events at Mount Cotton. Now I think they're a couple of $100 to get out to those ones, but yeah,
We've
it's all
got
been
Cars and
happening.
Coffee at Crow's Nest, 8 a.m. till 10 a.m.
Oh yes, there you go.
Oh, on east side.
That's
Nice.
Crow's Nest. Not Crow's Nest, New South Wales. Crow's Nest, Queensland.
Queensland.
That's not too far for you, Johnny. If he's still there, we've lost Johnny.
Johnny?
No, we've lost Johnny. He's disappeared.
Sorry. Yeah, he's here.
Just gone quiet.
Johnny. Hey, he's just gone AFK.
Yeah, that's not
Oh,
too.
no.
That's not too far from him.
And then on Sunday also we've got the JRM Auto Garage Track Day, which has one space left open if you're interested.
Yeah,
Send me
unfortunately,
a
there's
message,
no.
and then I'll pass it on to Rob.
No spectators or anything at that. Unfortunately.
Well, you can bring one if you're an entrant.
Yeah.
You can bring one passenger, but you can't take them on the circuit. You can only take them with the roll racing part of it.
So that's all I get to do, is I'm the passenger. I get to film
Mel's
the
going to
rest.
pop into Joe's for a short visit Saturday morning. There you go. We'll be
Yeah.
there as well.
Yep, we plan to get up to Joe's as well. Finance My Ride will be at Joe's, so you can, which I am part of Finance My Ride.
Ooh.
So
And I'll give you guys a little bit of extra upcoming events up here locally next week. We have Banaraby Raceway back up and running.
yeah, that's right.
Next Friday night on the 10th, we have our Friday night off-street event, and then the Central Queensland Drag Racing Association Round 2 on the Saturday during the daytime. Just check the banarabyraceway.com website for all the details and times and all that and entries. But yeah, no, it's good. We've got racing back up here locally as well, so great to see.
Yeah, good talk. Because I did see that actually on because I do follow their page, so I saw that one come up throughout the last couple of weeks. They've been talking about it all starting back up again up there as well. So that's awesome.
I wasn't sure with the confirmation whether they're going to do July or August, because it was like, what Anna's going to say, and when she said, yeah, we're opening the borders for everyone on the 10th, and obviously we're on, yep, right, first day, bang, we're straight into it. So it's great to hear.
Well, no one was onto me that I didn't change the slides there either.
Yep. Can you hear us now, Johnny?
We're back.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there's something on at Crow's Nest is what we were mentioning. So
What's a crow's nest?
supposed to be
Cars and Coffee.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Paulie says, Joe's Diner, what time? I don't know, I've been trying to ask Dad every day what time, and he tells me a different time each time.
Well, it kicked off at like 6 a.m. I think, so 6:30 a.m. But I may struggle to get up that early to leave by 5 o'clock to get up there for that. So maybe a little later. Maybe I'll aim for about a 7:30 arrive. So leave here about 6:30.
And Rob says, waiting to hear back from QR tomorrow about the lifted restrictions for spectators. There you go.
Okay, there you go. We'll let you know if there's anything there. You can come and watch the boat go round.
That'd be great if that does happen. I mean, more spectators would be better for the economy all around, especially with everything that's gone on for us the past 3 months. You know, we all got to get out there and get into the action, so to speak.
Did you mention this one, Tyler? There's a bit of an event on Saturday night that actually looks pretty interesting as well.
No, I didn't.
So there's an event on the Gold Coast on Saturday night at Mudgeeraba Showgrounds, which is a live at the drive-in. So live at the drive-in is a music event, so it's a concert. It's hosted by a couple of different local taverns, and you can go along there, and there is the Ultimate Fleetwood Mac experience. There is also the John Fogerty show. It's another. Hang on, they're all. Creedence Clearwater, Creedence John Fogerty show. The Fleetwood Mac Ultimate Fleetwood experience. The Bruce Springsteen experience. And the Eagles, whatever they call themselves, the Eagles band. Obviously not the real things, but they're all
Chickens.
Yeah, all replicas.
Glorified seagulls.
Yeah.
They're all replicas, replica bands, but it'll be pretty cool. So yeah, it's like
Creedence is Creedence is a buddy. What do you call a band for Doctor Hook and all that too.
Okay, they do that. So this is the.
They had some of their own songs, but they did some of the Doctor Hook ones too, in that, I believe.
Yeah, well, it's not the real Creedence Clearwater Revival band. It's just the John Fogerty show, which is the mock-up.
So cover album or the cover album or the cover album.
Sort of, yeah. So, but that's at Mudgeeraba Showgrounds, and it's in your car, and watch it. And I don't know how exactly it works. I guess they got a big stage, and you park in front of that, like some of the stuff that we talked about in some stories a few weeks back. Mm-hmm. But that's on the Gold Coast, Saturday night, 4:30 till 10 at Mudgeeraba Showgrounds.
So door length distance.
Hey, yeah, it'll be all distance.
Door length distance.
Door length.
Cars.
Yeah.
Double.
That's exactly right. So, and I think because you're in your own car, you're fine, right? So, but that's 4 of the biggest tribute bands that are currently going around Australia. So, should be pretty cool.
Rat Fink says, "Dang, that sounds terrible. What about an ACDC band?"
Yeah, that would be cool. There is a couple of
Akadaka. Yeah, that's Akadaka, man. It's they're the best cover band for AC/DC by far. They've all almost been mistaken a few times for the real thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen them touring for a while though. The Akadaka AC/DC tribute band.
No.
Well, I guess not currently, but I don't remember them prior to either for a while.
I remember watching them in my early 20s down at Maryland's Bowling Club. It's like, they were cranking it out back in those days. So, yeah, wouldn't be surprised if they just gave up the ghost or just moved on themselves. Because they were still moving on in years back then.
Yeah, I reckon there'll be a lot that we'll start to get out and tour again once everything opens back up. And I think we might see a few bands that had stopped touring might actually start just, wanting to get out. They may start up again and just do something. So
Just like us itching to get out.
Exactly. They just want to get out and play again for something different. So anyway, guys, I guess don't forget the website as well. Jump on the website.
We've got one thing left to do.
Yep.
The spin.
You got to do the spin.
The Marth versus the Hoff spin.
So the Hoff's gone to bed. So
he's back in the chat. He's in the chat.
He's back.
He said, "Woke up for the Marth versus Hoff spin."
Just do us too.
He said the Hoff is back.
Andrew must have slapped him.
He said, "Woke up for Marth versus Hoff spins."
We can,
Does
he get a close up? Does he get a close up camera as well?
Split it up 8 ways. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, split up a little bit more because half and half is just like as soon as I see it go past me into Hoff, I'm like, yeah, I've lost.
All right.
Better do a close up view for the spin as well, mate. You put us close up in the corner. There you go. What do you think of the second camera angles, guy?
It's good.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, something a little bit different.
Different, yeah.
All right.
It puts the focus on you, Dave.
It does, doesn't it? It's like full on, mate.
It's time to do the spin.
All right, let's
See how smaller you've come.
get in there, mate.
Sorry.
Wow, there is a few.
Oh, here we
there.
go. Here's the spin, and oh, look
Oh,
out!
blimey.
Oh, no, Ops got it again.
I'm still
I knew.
behind.
The
I knew.
half.
It hasn't spun on mine, but I just know it was going to go to a hop.
Yeah, it's really slow.
Here it goes now.
Yeah, I'm
delay.
delayed, so.
Oh, you got the delay on the watching. Yeah, I
See,
forgot that.
Here we go. It
Yeah,
was
here we
so
go, spin.
close, so close. Oh,
You can hear us real time, but you can't see the wheel. So
Yeah,
yeah.
we should
because
stay quiet with it.
I'm using my
All right,
phone on
redo it.
Chromecast for the. There we go. Yeah.
Is that the
There we
Hoff 3 times?
Yeah.
Three
Three
times we've done it, and three
Yeah.
times he's done it. Yeah. That's full on.
I said one time this time in 2020 I might get it. You know, we've still got what, another 20 odd spins to go. I might get one in them.
Yeah, so true.
Better than nothing.
And Johnny, yeah, I am starting to lose a bit of weight, mate.
What's it got?
You know, this shirt was nearly too tight for me not too long ago, and now I've got a bit of room in it again. So,
See you, Paulie.
I had to lose weight because I couldn't fit in my Superformance shirt.
Hi, Paulie.
So, but
See
yeah,
you,
I've
Paulie.
lost like 10 kilos now, and still work in progress. So,
Oh, good stuff.
What about Sally? How much she lost?
I think about 5. I think she will tell us. But she'd already lost 10 prior to that. So from Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah. So she'd been working on it a little bit longer, and while I was still putting on weight. So yeah. So no more spin. That's it. That's decided.
Yeah,
It's,
next week.
It's the Hoff. No, you've got to wait till next week again to see that spin
Yeah,
up.
that's it.
Um,
We're 4-0, 5-0, 6-0, all the way to 20-0. You know it.
Yeah, it's it'll be interesting
Should
to
do
see if you
one
can
me
keep
and
the
Hot,
if you
me
can see the
and,
streak keep
Marth.
that going. A skid pig Marth challenge. Well, he's already beat you once
Yeah,
tonight,
just for shits
Johnny.
and giggles.
You know he's already beat you. He's already beat you once tonight, Johnny. You know that.
Yeah, but it's the wheel. The wheel.
I've been beaten by an engine crane too, so.
or should Johnny see if he can beat the Hoff?
All right.
I'm just thinking, all wheels hate me at the moment.
Yeah, we'll just see. You know, is it just you, Marth?
Don't think like that, Marv.
We're going to see whether it's just you, or the Hoff has been doing the tuning on the wheel.
Put in a random Marth in the middle here, just one, and we'll see if Marth can come out victorious.
Believe it or not, it'll be more lucky with that one.
All right. Here we go. Time to spin it up.
Only takes one.
One out of
Type in,
how
type
many?
in, type
Hang
in,
on.
type in.
Yeah, exactly. We've got that little delay. It sucks.
Yeah, we're not going to say anything this time. We'll just wait.
Night, Scotty.
The half.
See you, Scotty.
Where's that
See you,
one?
Scotty.
One?
Slowing down? Is it slowing down?
It's coming. Oh, it's nowhere near me. Come on. Nah, Hoff again.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, cruel.
He
Cruel.
wins the credit of the wheel.
See?
Yeah. I've been tuning.
All right, we'll
Well, that pretty much
have a
brings us
quick
to
look
the
at the
end.
last of the comments before we call it a night. It is 9:30, so we've still rambled on and talked a bit of crap to get us through.
Managed to fill the time. Yay.
We did well. Thanks, guys. You helped us out on that. Well, let's go through the last of these comments.
All right, well, you can do some comments.
I can do some comments. See you, Scott. Says Sally. I'll go back up a bit. That's everyone saying goodbye to Trevor Smith. He's lost 10 kilos as well. There you go. So Trevor's also doing... he's on the man shakes as well. We're both doing that, keeping each other motivated, commenting on our posts and stuff. So
Good stuff, guys.
Good work, mate. Good work. The Hoff says, well done, 10 kgs, awesome. Sally, yep, about 5 for her. So, Brad's a great job all round. He's commenting on that as well. A few people saying keep it up.
Put that wheel on lockdown.
It's not a chocolate
Just
wheel.
to make sure Hoff don't go spinning.
It's not a chocolate wheel anymore. We can't call it chocolate wheel. No chocolates here.
No, put the wheel on lockdown so Hoff don't go tuning it.
Well, he didn't the other week. He didn't win anything, did he? Like,
No, he ended up
Yeah,
winning.
we
No,
know
he
what-
won the spin against me.
Yeah, he still won that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters to him is just winning a spin. Just any spin.
A few people saying, no, there you go. James said the man knows
Make that manifold, damn it.
how to tune.
Yep, exactly. Make my manifold, damn it. That's all it is.
Oh, classic. Mal's off. He said, see you at Joe's.
Brad says you're taking hoodies on Saturday.
We got to go pick them up.
You might have to.
We might have. We got to.
Um,
We might have to arrange to pick them up prior too. So they're on the sunny coast. So with our printer.
no, I mean, as in if you're going to wear hoodies to wear, because she's going to be cool on the weekend, apparently.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's the scary part. Getting
Well,
up
she's
early.
got 16 here. She's going to be 16 degrees here in Pittsburgh.
That's what the maximum.
Yeah. -1,
Oh,
is it? Sweetie? In -1 on the weekend? Yeah, -1.
there you
you
go.
go.
Have you got the fire going up there or something, keeping it warm, mate, or what?
We're rugging up. We don't have a fire pit here.
Ah,
We've got the aircon though, so
crazy cold. So
Andrew, you missed the quiz. It's done. Marv and Johnny. James Bayless, thank you.
yeah.
And,
Marv will be back for next round next week.
And Mars says, see you later. Thanks, mate. Good stuff. We'll have to jump over there. I haven't looked at Mars to see what new videos he's got happening over there. So
All right. Well, we're just rambling on now, so
it's time to go. We've got to tune out. We're going to put some music on. Just think when we get all that new sound gear, Tyler can just fade that in. But
Yeah.
we're not quite there
You
yet.
can fade that in, and you guys can all pop off and come over onto my channel, watch my shows, come over onto Johnny's channel, watch his shows, and have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, good
With
point.
that, I'm
Yeah.
out.
Thanks, Mark.
All right.
See you
Thanks,
guys.
Johnny.
Everywhere, guys. Keep
See-
it safe, and I'll see you around the smoke zone.
See you guys.
Peace.
all right. Well, I'll throw it over to the other camera so you can throw us out into the outro. There you
Yeah.
go.
What's the outro? Have I got something good?
I don't know. Whatever you got.
Stay in the rocket lane.
Ooh, baby, on that track, I'm going vroom, vroom. Try and catch me when I pull up in that zoom, zoom. Oh, no, please don't make that call. Me don't want no cause, they ain't ready for the cause. Ooh, baby, on that track, I'm going vroom, vroom. Try to catch me when I pull up in that zoom, zoom. Ooh, boy, driving by the shore, looking for some more. And my Rari going roar. Want you to work, I heard about your resume. Skirt, open up the sesame. Work, oh no, don't pressure me. Yeah, ooh, yeah, roll out with the referee. Curb, yeah, I'm turning left now. Burn, yeah, the rubber's on my chest now. First, no, you're not the first one. They done told me I'm the worst one. Yeah, always the pedal to the floor. Yeah, I'm more than center. And I don't know what's in my trunk. I'm always front and center. Drive that Rari down the coast. Yeah, rocking my new road. Yeah, always on the road and I don't need no sweater. Ooh, baby, on the track I'm going vroom, vroom. Try and catch me when I pull up in that zoom, zoom. Ooh, no, please don't make that call. Me don't want no cause. They ain't ready for the cause. Ooh, baby, on the track, I'm going vroom, vroom. Try to catch me when I pull out more. In my Rari going raw. Want you to race? I cannot do this solo. Pace, yeah, I'm speeding in my polo. Wait, no, I don't have time for slow-mo. I've been doing this all my life just for the Lolo. I'm in the shower, I've been sober for an hour. When you see me pour up, I need something to devour. Yeah, I'll play it louder. Yeah, I do a crosser. Yeah, I'm doing better, all my haters give me power. Ooh, baby, on the track, I'm going vroom, vroom. Try and catch me when I pull up in that zoom, zoom. Oh no, please don't make that call. Me don't want no call, staying ready